So a common thing we'll do in computing science is I'm going to give you some start code or a template, which is a GitHub repository, and then you'll be able to copy that to your GitHub account and then download it onto your computer. And we're going to use GitHub to help us with that. So right now I'm still logged, where are we here? Yeah, I'm still logged in, fake student 7, right? I've got my popular repository, my one repository. And I'm signed in here as fake student 7. Good. And what I'm going to do is I just have a link here to a repository, canvas animation template. So I'm going to click on that and it opened up in a new tab. Here we go. Okay. So again, this is now Harry in the CS20 course activities canvas animation template. And when I share code with you, there's a way in settings that you can change it to a template instead of just a regular repository. And the main difference between a template and a regular repository is that you can create like a fresh copy onto your account, right? So I am still signed as fake student 7, and I can say use this template. And so it'll say, okay, you're going to create a new repository. It'll have the same files and folders as this one, and we're going to give it a name. I can even use the same name, I believe, Canvas Animation Template. Or if I was using this template for a new project, right, I could say my new game. Give it a description. This is just a template for starting, Canvas animations. I want to keep it public. And it says here include all branches, but it is just one main branch, so I don't have to worry about that. And I say create repository. Okay, so now this Canvas animation template is a repository associated with my account, not that Harry in the CS20 course activities account. Okay, and here it is right here with all the files. Cool. So now that I've copied that template to my account, it makes it really easy to get the code from GitHub onto my local machine. I can just do that with Github Desktop, right? So Github Desktop is connected to my fake student 7 account. So I can just go file, and instead of creating a brand new repository, I'm going to clone a repository. And clone a repository from github.com. You can also give it a URL, but you know what? Because it's at, hey, what do you mean there are no repositories? Let's refresh this list. Okay, good. So we refreshed the list, it checked it. I guess I could have hit this to refresh. And it'll now have these repositories. So I can say, hey, I want to create a local, like I'm cloning this repository to my local machine. Because if you look here, I just have the testing one, right? And the local path that I'm going to clone it to is that folder GitHub Fake Student 7. So I'll select that one and I hit clone. Cool. So basically what it just did is here we go. Click that, fetching origin. I don't think I needed to do that, but it just fetched it. Here's my current repository now, and if I go to here, there it is. Cool, with all the files in it. And then I can go into here and say open in Visual Studio Code, and now we're back to that connection, right? I can rename this, change the title to my project, hit save, go to GitHub Desktop. It says, hey, you just made a change. Let's commit that to the master. Let's push it to the origin, right? And I can keep stuff. And that's the workflow usually. You work on stuff, you click on here, it'll show your changes, you commit them, you hit push to origin, and now all of my changes, I think I clicked the wrong tab. Canvas animation template here. If I go to index.html, it now says my project. It's up to date. Okay, so just a quick recap. All we did there was we said, hey, go to this link, right? That takes me to this other public repository, which is classified as a template. And I can say use this template, which copies it to my fake student account, right? Generated from here. and now it's a personal project from code that someone shared with me. Okay, hope that made sense. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.